We are one of the few gyms, well, actually one of two gyms in all of Canada that teach Kalis Ilustrisimo. Our system is based on, it's a reality-based system based on self-defense, weapons-based self-defense standards. You watch things like the Warren trilogy, what else is there? The Book of Eli, those are all on back. Okay, on back. We'll take that. Those are all based on Filipino martial arts. A lot of the moves there was based on Kali. Kali comes in three different names. Either or Filipino martial arts is known as Kali, Eskrima, or Arnis. All the same. So with me tonight will be one of my top students, Brittany. We'll demonstrate. Okay, so our system is based on swords, bladed weapons, edged weapons. You've probably seen a lot of Filipino martial arts before where sticks are employed, but really the reason why sticks were used all along was to disguise the fact that Filipinos were practicing their edge work. They were working with swords. At the time of the Spanish colonization of the Philippines, they just didn't want Filipinos to be armed. So we did all these sticks. Unfortunately, a lot was lost in translation through the years, through the centuries. And really, it was supposed to be based on the sword and the knife. So the first thing we're going to do tonight is what's known as Punta y Daga, or Espada y Daga, which is sword and dagger, which is normally considered to be an advanced portion of the art, but this is something that we teach initially because it teaches you how to use your left hand. In this situation, your left hand will be armed with a knife. So Brittany and I will go through the first 12 strikes, which is using Punta y Daga. Okay, so here we go. We have a full sword coming at her full power. I'm actually going fairly hard. I'm going for certain spots. The neck, the abdomen, again, neck again. Stab down the middle. We stab to opposite chest, to the liver, to the leg, to the eye, opposite eye, and the top of the head. Woo. So next up, what we'll do is we'll demonstrate what's known as Defondo. Much more close range. At this point, the left hand will be empty. Okay, we're going to just use swords. At this distance, she's able now to touch my hand, my weapon hand with her left hand. So she'll be able to do things like disarming in time. So the first thing we'll do is we're just going to go through the first 10 strikes, and you'll see all defensive movements. Okay, we'll go fairly quickly, so it'll make sense later on. Okay, just bear with us. Into a range where she can actually, again, as I said, use the left hand for disarming. So in this next sequence, we're going to work on some disarms off the same throw. Just a little quick bit of info on Filipino martial arts. Again, we've been training people like law enforcement officers, military and security personnel. So this is something that's you have to be used in the real world. Okay, so here we go again with the same Defondo, this time with a disarm. argue with a lady with a blade. Okay, so, all cool enough, right? But how often do you walk down the street with a machete or a sword? So we're going to make it a little bit more real now. We're going to work on knife. The idea with a knife, again, is to bring this back to reality. Knife attacks are on the rise. We've got a lot of that happening now. This is something that I think is absolutely necessary for people to learn. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to display knife versus knife. There'll be disarms here as well. So tell you what, I'm going to make this better for me. I'm going to disarm her. One of the things about FMA or Filipino martial arts, Kali in particular, is there's a lot of disarms against the knife. What we'll do is we'll demonstrate a few different types of disarms. If you watch a lot of movies, you'll see them disarm right away. It's not really quite the case. So what we'll do is we'll just demonstrate some of the disarms. It would actually happen if she were to make contact with my eye, if she were able to stun me somehow, create a bit of a pain response. Okay, so here we go. We would normally do, but the thing is, chances of disarming on the second or even the third are very, very slim. So what we do is, I'm going to go fast now. Oh, I was going fast, but I'm going to go really fast. Ready? Okay. So normally, like I say, the disarm won't happen. It's not going to happen magically. You're not going to be able to take the knife off and a good knife fighter. And everything we're working on here is based on somebody who knows how to use a blade. So it's not like I'm just coming at her with a weak strike. I'm coming through with a lot of power and speed. At this point here, now I'm going to come through. There'll be about 8 strikes here or so. Now let's see how she finishes it. Okay, then this will be it. What we normally teach, that's Kalis Ilustrisimo. I'd like to thank you for being. Okay, thanks everybody. We're going to start the show again. We will start up soon. Okay.